Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I love you. Sending you a very big virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane. I got a question. I've gotten this question quite often, but I wanted to address it today. So, people have been asking me, why am I feeling so much more now? Why am I feeling these massive ups and downs, right? Some of you may be saying, well, I've been doing this for a while now. I've been feeling up and down. But why am I feeling more, right? When you start to awaken, unbeknownst to yourself, perhaps you aren't even aware that you're awakening, right? Awakening doesn't have to be this massive kundalini jolt. It doesn't have to be this massive aha moment. It can be very gradual. But typically, something catapults an awakening for a human. And for millions of humans, COVID was that catalyst. It was designed to be that catalyst. And when you awaken, okay, it's almost like your body begins to be experienced by you for the first time. What do I mean by that? Your body is energy. Your body holds all the knowledge and all the information you need to process the world around you, including everything that you're currently experiencing based on previous experiences. So all old thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, emotions, trauma, etc. So when you start to awaken, you are recognizing what has always been in your body, but that you have been distracted by from the external world. People call it numbed out or sort of robotic. We've been a robot, sort of, right? Or just zombie-like. And the awakening process, you become turned on. And you are the observer all of a sudden. You are observing and seeing everything. Everything within you, all the emotions, thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, and everything external. And it can be very overwhelming because you're starting to feel more than you ever have. You're starting to see things that you don't want to see. You're starting to feel things that you don't want to feel. But once you awaken, as I've said before, and as many have said, you can't go back. You can't turn the light down. You can't dim the light, which is also why I say that no matter what's happening in the external world right now, all of this dark that you're seeing, it's not going to bring humanity's collective frequency down. It's only increasing humanity's collective frequency. Your collective frequency in your body is only going to continue to increase regardless of what you feel that you don't like, regardless of the trauma that you have in your body that you don't want to feel. We have to feel and see all the shadow. Seeing and feeling the shadow doesn't mean that we are moving down into lower places, lower frequencies, lower states of consciousness. It means we are feeling what has always been there, but we have denied. So what's happening in the external is that you and I, all of us, many of us, we are starting to see and feel things that have been in the world around us that we haven't either wanted to see, wanted to feel, wanted to acknowledge, or haven't had the ability to see. And the awakening process is the light switch that turns on, and you now are alert to so much more than what you ever have been before. And I want to preface that when you move into higher states of consciousness, when you evolve, when you ascend, when you shift, it's inside your body where this is happening, not outside your body. And you are learning how to navigate this energetic world around you. Everything is energy. And your body understands that, right? So if you are feeling so much more than ever before, bravo. Give yourself more compassion and love. If you're looking out at the world and saying, oh my God, I can't believe what I'm seeing, bravo. It's called the shadow of the human collective. We have to see it. If you're noticing all these humans that are closing their eyes, they don't want to see it, they don't want to recognize it, they don't want to feel it, is really what's happening. The humans that don't want to see it, they don't want to feel it. It's okay. It's intense to feel. It's very intense to feel. And so these humans that don't want to look at what is occurring out there, allow them to have their free will. Allow them to have their experience. Don't try to force them to see something that they're not ready to see. Don't try to force them to feel something that they're not ready to feel. Just focus on you. That's enough. Allow yourself to really start to get comfortable with feeling. Feeling is the key through all of this. And we have been programmed, honestly, we've been programmed to not feel or to pick and choose what we want to feel, which is why I always say, never try to change or shift your emotions. Because the emotions are your compass. They're how you understand the world. And they're just designed to move through you. So up and down, all over the place, it's natural, it's normal. Feeling the shadow is normal. It's how you evolve. Looking at the intense, dark shadow of the human collective is how the human collective evolves. Recognizing the divide is how we unify. Looking at all the evil is how we bring light and love to that evil. Looking at the greed is how we dismantle the greed. It's not rocket science. It's just looking out, keeping the eyes open as energetic laser beams, keeping our hearts open so that we don't fall victim to these lower states of consciousness, and remembering that this is an energetic shift. All of this, internal and external, is an energetic shift. Your own and an entire human collective of 8 billion humans. So you're going to feel, and you're going to continue to feel. And so you want to give yourself more love and compassion. And there are millions upon millions that are starting to awaken and turn on as well. And they're starting to feel a lot. Some are confused, some are angry, some are anywhere in between. It's a very volatile system out there in the human collective right now. And so the more that we can have compassion and empathy for ourselves and others, the easier this will be. And I want to preface one more time. No matter, by the way, we're never going back to the way it was. So no matter how intense it gets in that external world, no matter how much divide you see, no matter how much evil, corruption, misconduct, control, manipulation that you see, it is the shadow based on thousands of years of trauma in the human collective that is clearing. That's it. It's not building up. It's not growing. It's not perpetuating. It is clearing. And the only way we clear the shadow of a human collective is to keep our eyes open and to courageously see it and allow yourself to feel. Nothing wrong with feeling anger, sadness, frustration. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing. I love you. Keep going. You're evolving into higher states of consciousness. You're a rock star.